Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 4. So yeah, Hoonigan have had a couple of their vehicles put onto the game via the car pass, and even though I'm not going to review them, I'm at least going to use them in a few of these cross-country races that we've got to get done. So yeah, let's see what this Ford pickup truck can do. So yeah, I've not altered them in any way or anything like that, so whether or not they can deal with what I'm going to throw at them, I don't know, but should be fun to see. We'll just go with anything goes, so then we can have a bit of variety on the go. And yeah, then we can just pick this car. So it's got plenty of power, it's all-wheel drive. Granted, it's not got like off-road suspension or anything, so it might struggle in that regards, but it's plenty quick enough, and yeah, certainly has a decent amount of power going in to all of those wheels. So yeah, should be a bit of fun. Raining as well, so that all-wheel drive will help. So yeah, going to be doing these cross-country races. I think we've got 4 or so to do, and then we'll do the final big race. See, understeer, lots and lots and lots of understeer there. Yeah, I was evidently turning the wheel, but there was no grip being translated to the actual ground or the tyres. So have to be a bit careful on wet grass, it seems. Whoa! Water had a dramatic effect then on the handling of the vehicle. Maybe these aren't as well suited to this kind of thing as I thought they might have been, because we seem to be struggling a fair bit. Again, we missed a checkpoint. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, I feel like these might not have the right kind of tyres for this kind of thing. Maybe that's something I'd have to change. Obviously these are meant for, you know, drifting and messing about, not generally being hardcore races, so a little bit optimistic in terms of what they could do. Oh dear, understeer plenty there. I think the fact we're being beaten by an Aston Martin DB5 pretty much says it all. That also isn't really meant for this kind of thing, but it's flying away from us. I think he missed that checkpoint. Yeah, he did. Seems like the AI is struggling with the checkpoints on this as well. First place has roared away, but at least we should be able to get second, which is more than I figured we'd get after. Whoa! Which is more than I figured we would get, considering how we didn't start in the best of terms. Yeah, never dip only 2 wheels on one side into the water, because you will spin out like that. Just don't seem to have the grip for this off-road stuff. So yeah, we're probably going to have to go and change the tyres if we can, and I'll have to do it for the other Hoonigan car, which is a Ford Escort. But you know, second place isn't bad, especially for the first time being in this vehicle in such conditions. So yeah, I'll go and see whether or not we can upgrade the tyres on these cars, and then I'll see you at the next one. So I've given this truck off-road tyres and wider tyres at the front and rear. Could not do the off-road tyres all on the Ford Escort, so I've just widened the tyres on the rear and the front on that. So hopefully that means that that car's a little bit more suited to off-road. But yeah, hopefully we'll do a little bit better this time round. Hopefully we won't have so much understeer. That was my fault in terms of landing on the jump, but apart from that, this car seems to be handling a lot better than last time. Certainly keeping up with the lead pack a lot better this time around. Whoa, massive jump there. We've completely got it wrong on the way down. Luckily we've got a couple more laps to go. AI doesn't seem to be having all that much luck in keeping control of their vehicles today on these races. It seems to be one thing I have noticed with the driver tars on this game. A couple of the different race disciplines are a bit more inconsistent than other ones. This and street scene seem to be the more inconsistent ones in terms of quality and driving ability. Spin out this time, that'll be a result, yep. Second and first place are pulling it away though. So yeah, the likelihood of getting any higher place with this is looking unlikely, to be honest. So hopefully in the next two races we'll have a little bit more luck with the Escort. You know, 2 podium finishes ain't bad, if we don't crash into trees, that is. Oh dear, yeah. Didn't have the best run up to that jump unfortunately, so yeah, we've been passed a few times. That Charger's having all sorts of issues which slow down the other two. Nope, into the house he goes. See what I mean? Fairly inconsistent. You seem to be able to overtake me at times with great ease, and then we'll end up running into our house. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately not a first place finish again this time, but at least it is on the podium. But yeah, even though we were a place lower than last time, it did feel a lot more consistent in terms of how it handled. So yeah, so once we've done this wheel spin, we'll go and get in the Escort and try out the next two cross-country races in that. So let's get lucky on this, please. Ah, it's a car, better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, let's get in the Escort and go and do the next race. So hopefully this Escort will be a bit more successful than that pickup truck. So yeah, more than 600 horsepower, all-wheel drive once again, but lighter I imagine as well, because it is obviously a smaller car. Hopefully it'll be more controllable as well. Now obviously I could not put off-road tyres on this one. Whether or not that's because it's already fairly suitable for off-roading, or had them anyway, I don't know. This car feels a lot tighter, that's for sure. By tighter I mean it actually feels like a car. The Hoonigan pickup truck was a little bit loose. Had a fair decent amount of camber on it as well, I think, so the white felt a little bit slack. Oh dear. Come on, beat the Audi and the Ford. You can do it, you can do it. Well, there we go, instantly got a win with the Ford Escort, which, yeah, just shows that this is a little bit more of a serious car than that pickup truck was. And yeah, fairly fun car to drive, quite quick, quite manoeuvrable, and yeah, fairly easy to get a hang of on the first go. So yeah, pretty impressed with that one. Right, so we're going to get on to the next race. I'm pretty sure it's quite close to where we are, so I think we'll just drive there. Yeah, it's only here. So we'll get up there, it should be a little bit of a fun drive.
200 yards, turn left.
No need, Anna, we can just go right through here.
Recalculating route.
So yeah, I really wasn't all that fussed about reviewing these, purely because, well, what's there to say, they're just, you know, basically really highly modified versions of cars that you can get yourself. That's basically it, to be honest. And yeah, even though obviously there are people out there that do like these vehicles being included in the game, and I'm perfectly fine having them in. I just think it's a little bit of a shame to have a whole week's car pass taken up by two Hoonigan cars. I'd have been fine with this or the pickup truck, one or the other, to be honest, but have both. Just seems to be a bit catering to just one audience really over everyone else. Luckily we do have another road car coming next week, the Alfa Romeo SUV. But again, there is obviously another vehicle in there that I might well not be bothered about reviewing as well, so I'll have to see what it's like as a vehicle to drive, and if there's anything really interesting to talk about with it. If not, then it will be just the Alpha next week. Other reviews that I've been doing, because I have been obviously picking out certain cars that are in this game standard to review that I quite like on my own. So yeah, I've just been really looking into them. Because yeah, there are plenty of vehicles on here that I haven't reviewed in previous Forza games. I think it's high time that I actually did. So that's why, you know, I've done the Noble M600, I've done the Ascari. So, and I'm having pretty much a good time reviewing those cars because, you know, it's, you know, it revealed to me about things about those cars that I never knew about before or never quite appreciated as much as before, and that's all good. And then obviously it's good for you guys to see such cars in an in-depth detail, or as in-depth as I can get. Right, let's see if we can get another first place position. Whoa! No idea what I hit there. Nearly got landed on. Someone's had a massive crash. Whoa! Out the way, Ford. Jump over the bridge, actually gain a place in the process. I didn't have to go through the water, someone's understeered massively. Very nearly missed that checkpoint as well. It's all to the benefit of me, which is quite frankly all that matters as far as I'm concerned. Another big jump. Yeah, I figured I'd miss that. Too busy oversteering to get myself in shape to get through that checkpoint there. There we go, much better. And again I missed. God damn it. Yeah, the terrain does obviously prove a bit difficult to keep on the straight and narrow at times. More so when you're hitting through things that have a fair bit of weight behind them, which can also pull you off centre. Thanks for that nudge focus. Come on, get it into shape. Oh, we crashed into the wall. Well, we've well and truly put that in the bag. At least, yeah, he did. Look, he's still there, still there, still there. He's going to lose a place any second now. Yep, there he goes down. Where's the rest of them? Yeah, this is what I mean about the AI being unpredictable and not all that great on these kind of races. They've just seemed to have stopped. Well, more fool them. It seems only those three have been able to get past the finish line. Everyone car seems to have crashed massively. So yeah, we'll get on to that final big race, and yeah, see what it's all about after we've done this wheel spin, obviously. Hopefully I get either another good vehicle or a big payout. As long as it's not clothes or a horn, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's a classic Mustang, can't really go wrong with that. So yeah, let's get on to the final big cross-country race. So, since we're on a big off-road race, I thought I'd go with something fairly big, and you can't even see it, it's that large, but it is a Mercedes-Benz Unimog, and it is the version that I used on Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, but with a couple of modifications, and I've got the roll cage and the extra lights, and it's removed the canvas bit at the back, so it's a flatbed, effectively. So, yeah, easily the biggest vehicle on this race, and yeah, easily one of the biggest on the game, so yeah. But it has got all the off-road capabilities you can imagine. Big tyres, lots of ground clearance, all-wheel drive, and plenty of power. So let's hope that we've got enough power to deal with this lot. Granted, we're not the quickest in terms of acceleration, but we don't have a rubbish top speed either. And yeah, any bumps and jumps are going to be easily dealt with, quite frankly. Imagine if you're driving one of these and you see this giant thing keeping up with you, despite the fact you're doing 100 mile an hour. Certainly if we come against any water, we're really going to be able to... we just literally drove over that car. Oh yeah. Yeah, if we come against any water, we're really not going to struggle through it either. Yeah, they're struggling there, hitting those hay bales. Not something that I'm going to struggle with. So yeah, this thing could probably take down someone's house if such physics were available in this game, but they're not. So it'll easily take down any cars that try and see what they're made of if they try and crash into me. Don't even try it, Charger. Nothing can stop the Unimog. Oh dear. Come on, turn. There we go. It's just this front pack that we're going to deal with now. The rest of them seem quite far behind. Jumping over the garden of my house there. Oh, two-wheel action there. I don't think I'd expect to see that. And they weren't expecting for someone to be in something so big that they would struggle to get through that bit either. Basically feel like Terminator in that truck in the second film. It's barreling down on mere mortals in front of me. This doesn't seem as long as a race as the other ones though. Which I guess is fortunate considering we're not going all that quick. But we are ploughing on. There's very little that has stopped us, to be honest, so far. This is what 1600 horsepower looks like. Shouldn't struggle with this landing like we did in the Hoonigan pickup truck. Yeah, easy. That's what a healthy dose of ground clearance does. Did not see that corner. Need to brake, need to brake, need to brake, need to brake, need to brake. A lot of momentum behind this vehicle once you get up to speed, obviously, considering how much it weighs. It's still nearly 13,000 pounds. Damn it. This is where this vehicle struggles, it's low down in the gears. So when we get to the higher gears like 8th and 9th, etc. we have any real speed. Oh, damn it. Don't understeer. Avoid the crates. And we did it. The Unimog triumphed. Just, but triumphed nonetheless. Yeah, I'm glad with that. I was really happy. I was worried that would be too much of an oddball choice, but it worked. Obviously, if it was in its standard form, it would have really rather struggled, especially going up that massive hill, because, yeah, this weighs a lot less than it did originally, and it obviously has way more power as well, and torque, for that matter. But yeah, there we go. That's the cross-country stuff dealt with. So yeah, we've not got that much left to do now. We have the 2 more vlog ones to do that we didn't finish off last episode. And then obviously we have the British Racing Green. I think I'll leave that for a whole episode, or at least 2, and then we're doing them one after the other rather than halfway through. And yeah, then we've got the business one to do. And that's it, I think. Yeah. So yeah, not much left to do now. There's probably only a couple or so episodes left. So yeah, we'll do the business ones and the vlog ones in the next episode, and then we'll do the British Racing Green ones in the next couple of episodes after that. And yeah, there we go. We're pretty much all done. So yeah, been a fantastic game. Enjoyed this even more so than the previous 2, which I also enjoyed quite a fair bit. So yeah, been a great game so far, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what those expansion packs have in store for us. But yeah, nonetheless, we've still got a fair bit left to do, even if we are quite close to the end. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.